everybody. It's me, Miss Unicorn, aka Ashing, also known as Amber. I am on, I guess it'd be our channel now. Um, yeah, our channel now. Diamond painting with me, Dave, and Hank. And I'm pretty sure Hank will be, around because this might take a while. I'm going to do part 2 of, 477 colors or something like that. You're going to have to bear with me as I dig through this bag of drills trying to find what I need, and, go from there. As I kit up, or organize, or whatever you want to call it, I will do a tag. Get to know me tag. The first one on our list, as I put this one in, is where did I grow up? Well, I kind of grew up everywhere. I was born in Connecticut. We moved to Washington. We've been, Daddy was in the Navy, so we kind of were all over the place. So I didn't really have a specific place I grew up, but we've been to most of the states. We lived in Hawaii, Washington, we lived in New Jersey at one point, we've lived in Idaho. We lived all over the place. Now, when we lived in Idaho, Daddy was retired, but Mom has family there, so yeah. The next question is, where do I currently live? Well, North Dakota. Grand Forks, to be exact. Life kind of took me here, and it's different. It's cold, yeah. People here are friendly. I haven't ran into anyone who was mean to me yet. It might happen. Sorry, I can't do two things at once. I just noticed that. I get a little sidetracked. The ones I don't need can go here. Well, I will need that one eventually, but not right now. Who was my first best friend? My first best friend. I don't really have very many best friends, so I guess it would have to be my best friend Bree. She's been with me since my 8th grade year. Funny story, I was so mean to her. We started off in a love-hate relationship where I was always picking on her and she'd pick on me back. The 8th grade year, it was me just being a total beep to her, and I'm like, I can't be friends with you, and you can't be friends with me, 8th graders, right? And then the funny part, the next year, our 9th grade, we had every single class together, and I'm like, well, I can't be mean to you now. I guess I'm stuck being your friend. The whole attitude of an 8th grader, or a 9th grader at the time. And she goes, okay, we could be friends. Sure, why not? And I'm like, really? After all the crap that we've been through together, you really want to be my friend? Really? And she's like, yeah, sure, why not? And now I'm like, I miss you so much. 10 years later, I'm like, you're my best friend. So, yeah, Bree. Bree has to be my ride or die best friend. Question number 4. How tall am I? Not very tall. 5'8". Yeah, little. Well, last I checked, it was like a little under 5'8", but yeah, 5'8". That was just a few months ago. Question number 5. Dogs or cats? You know, I kind of prefer cats. They don't get all in your business. Unless it's Hank. Hank gets into business sometimes, but that's Hank. Gotta love Hank. But, yeah, I've always had a cat. Always. We've had... Sorry, I'm trying to sort through these. I should have done that before I started recording. Cats, yes, cats. We've always had a cat. As far as I can remember, I was born into cats, you know, cats were my life. Wait, before 52, that's yeah, we had 2 black cats when I was born, Faust and Lagish. And then in few years later, after they passed away, we had Princess and her kittens. Yes, we named our cat Princess, yeah. And she was mean, but I think we made her that way. Like, I don't know, it was just... You know how cats just get... where they don't want you to touch them, and they scratch you all the time, no matter what you do. They beat the crap out of you. Yeah, that was Princess. Princess was a mean one, but again, I think we made her that way. You know, 10, 11, 12, 13-year-olds, and yeah, we were mean to them. Next question. Number 6. Funniest moment throughout high school? You know, I told you that story where I was mean to my best friend, well, frenemy at the time, in 8th grade. And throughout high school, well, when I finished of high school, I would still pick on her, but more in a friendly manner. And sorry, I bumped you guys, but she would, you know, joke back, and it wasn't a relationship, it wasn't a friendship without us picking on each other. And even now, we pick on each other a lot. Maybe not so much, but every time I see her, I go, hey, you remember that time when I called you Brianna the Banana? She goes, oh yeah, I remember that. You were so mean to me. I was like, yeah, but you come back with, like, skinny B-word snitch or something like that. And she goes, oh yeah, I remember that. So, yeah, we were, even, yeah, it's funny. You just had to be there. But, yeah, those were my funny moments throughout high school. It was just, not really throughout high school, but throughout 10th grade, because I really didn't go past 10th grade. I know, stupid me, but hey, it happens. And, you know, at the time, well, I don't want to go into that story, but yeah, that's that. What year was I born? 1993. Yeah. Though I should have been born more in the 70s or 80s, like that would have been totally cool. I would have fit in perfectly there. Are you in or have gone to college? No and no. I dropped out in high school, so I never really finished my schooling. I thought about going to high school, or not high, well, duh, everybody thinks about going to high school. They dread high school, to be exact, but, I thought about going to college for, nursing school. And then when I found out I was pregnant with my daughter, I'm like, well, I can't go to nursing school pregnant and, well, at the time I thought I couldn't. Pregnant and young, and nobody wants this to work with, and so I didn't. I dropped out of high school instead, and I started my own little family, and I really wish I would have, I really wish I would have finished high school at least. Like, I was so close to finishing. If I would have just stayed a little bit longer. Because I had the help. My mother-in-law at the time said she would help me. Like, but again, I was like, no, it's my responsibility, you know, I can't do that to you, blah, 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 long story. Long story. For another day, maybe, or something, you know. Long story. I still have not found the number I'm looking for. What's my favorite drink? Alcoholic or non-alcoholic? I guess I'll answer both. My favorite drink, non-alcoholic, would have to be Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper. And right now I'm on like the Mountain Dew kick. Like anything Mountain Dew is like, yes, gotta have Mountain Dew. But for a while there, for like 4 years, it was nothing but Dr. Pepper. I'm like, I have to have it, I have to have it, I have it. It was like crack. It was like crack. I had to have it. And the day I went without it was when I was the meanest. My favorite alcoholic drink. Well, I don't know. I'm not a big alcohol drinker. Fireball's good, but not my favorite. I prefer more fruity drinks, like pina colada, or there was this one I tried not long ago, and I can't remember what it was, but it was like a strawberry and cream vodka, and it was really good. But of course, I don't drink much, so it hit me hard. I'm a lightweight, I don't drink. I mean, it's never really been something I was into in my adult years. Like, teenage years, listen, let's just not go there. I was a bad teenager. Bad teenager. But if you knew my story, you would understand. And I kind of don't want to go into my story. So, next question. What is my spirit animal, and why? Well, I don't know. Butterflies are my favorite. Ladybugs are beautiful. Animal. Spirit animal. Are butterflies considered animals? Like, because that's the only thing I can relate to. I mean, that's the only thing that draws my attention. Outside of, you know, real life. If I was in nature, I'd want to go butterfly hunting, or not even hunting, just watching the beautiful, just how they're so gentle and beautiful, and they bring so much into life. They're fantastic. I mean, they're gorgeous. I love them. Now, mystical creature would have to be a unicorn. Like, come on. They poop rainbows. They're just awesome. Again, I can't find the color I'm looking for. Is that 6 or 9? I think it's... Oh. I guess we'll find out when I get that far. 909 is green. Perfect. So that was 6. I kind of forgot what I was talking about. Hey, there's one I was looking for. Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. You're wearing perfume. What scent is it? You know, that's a hard question to ask me. I love anything fruity smelling. I love anything flowery. Even if it smells like your grandmama, I probably wear it because I like all smelly goods. That's what we call them, smelly goods. Let's see, my favorite. Oh, why does it have to be so hard to pick a favorite? No, I can't think of one right now. Okay, I have one, and it's kind of a cheap thing, but right now it's the Avon Peaches, or I think something like that, Peach. It's from Avon. I can't remember. It's peach scented, and it smells amazing. So we'll go with that one for now. Tea or coffee? If it's cold, I prefer sweet tea. Southern sweet tea, the more sugar the better. Hey, okay. And if it's hot, I prefer coffee. Well, cold coffee's good too, just depending on where you get it from, but so that's kind of a I like warm teas too. Can I just say both? I like tea and coffee. My life goals? Ooh, that's a tough one. Life goals. Well, right now it's get on my feet. Get a job, you know, my license, my GED, and then go down south and live out the rest of my life with my kids. I don't want to spend too much on this topic because I will cry. So let's just not. Short, sweet, simple life goals. Get on my feet and get back to my babies. If you don't know the story, well, maybe I'll tell it one day, but not right now. I don't feel like crying. We're going to have a good day. We're not going to cry. We're going to be good. We're going to have a good day. What sports do you play or have played? I ran track in high school before I dropped out. I played a little bit of softball. I wasn't on the softball team, but I played a little bit. I was in the band, marching and symphony band in high school. Let's see what else. I played soccer. Softball, soccer, band, and ran track, and by the way, I was fastest in that class. You know, Miss Longlegs over here. But yeah, no, I did a little bit of everything. I was like a jack of all trades. I still can't believe I haven't found 370 yet. Jeez. I'm gonna have all these questions answered by the time I find this stupid number I'm in, and I was gonna just fill the whole thing up and answer these questions, but like I have to sort through I should have sorted through these before I started recording, but you know, unprepared, which is okay. It's okay. More to talk about, right? Right. If I can find more to talk about. 96, I think. Or is it 9? 96, 669. Huh? Let's go first. 9. Oh. It's 996. Okay. Confusion gone. Gonna mix up all these numbers I had here. Darned it. Oh, okay. 434. Oh. Oh. Number 15. Excuse me. Have any books you read changed your life? Well, if you want to count, no, I'm just kidding. No, those books don't count. 50 Shades of Grey doesn't count. Though, it didn't change my life, but this is an epic read. If y'all are over age of 18 and you need a good read, yeah, 50 Shades of Grey, the whole series. No, I haven't read any books that changed my life yet. I have a couple that my brother had sent to me that I still need to listen to, audio books. He said those would be a good read or a good listen to. But no, as of right now, I have not. I have not read any books that have changed my life. Yeah, so, number 16. What is my favorite movie? Okay, favorite movie of all times has to be Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, both versions, with Gene Wilder. Yeah, Gene Wilder or Johnny Depp. I love both of them. Nightmare Before Christmas is also another favorite, and Elf. You gotta love Elf. Will Ferrell. Come on. So those are my favorites. Can I put one in order? Which one's my number one favorite? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The original one. Has to be my favorite. I don't know why. It just always has been my favorite and probably will always be my favorite. I'm not a big movie watcher, honestly. I don't like to watch TV. I'd rather be crafting or, outside, or not right now outside because it's cold. It's cold, and I don't want to be outside in the cold. I know, you're probably saying, get used to it. It's North Dakota, it's gonna be cold. Number 17, my favorite YouTubers. I don't really have a favorite. I have some that I watch, Mrs. Crochet and Coffee. I watched Diamond Dave before we kind of joined channels. I watched Teresa. I watch Rachel Ray. I watch Diamond Art Addiction, aka Sherry. And I watch. What else I watch? That's really all I watch. I really don't watch very many. Oh, I watch Fancy Nancy Diamond Painting. She's very sweet. I love her videos. So, but yeah, I don't have a favorite per se. If I had to pick a favorite, it'd be me. Just kidding. I'm not my favorite, but still, that would be funny. Okay. Oh. Do you speak any languages and how well? No, I can barely speak English. No, I don't speak any other language. I know a little bit of Spanish and I know a little itty bitty bit of German, but nothing like to hold a conversation with. No, I like I said, I can barely speak I could barely speak English, let alone any other language. Let's just, yeah. Number 19. Am I single or taken? Well, I'm taken. Yep, I'm taken. I am with Dave. Dave is mine and I am his forever and always, as long as he'll have me. So, yeah. Oh, gee, where is that number? It'll be the last one I stinking pick up. Watch. What is my dream date? My idea of a dream date. My idea of a dream date. You know, I don't know. I never really thought about it. You know, I would love to go to Paris one day and eat lunch on the Eiffel Tower. Even though I'm freaking terrified of heights, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? But I've always had a fascination with the Eiffel Tower, and I think it'd be pretty awesome to go one day and just eat lunch in the Eiffel Tower. Just like right here in the Eiffel Tower on that floor there. That'd be awesome. But I don't know if that'd be a dream date. You know? That's more of a life goal thing. Okay, I can't find 370. Weird. You don't have 370. 370 is a light brown. Maybe I overlooked it. We'll skip that one for now and go to 371 if I have it. I didn't pull out any trees. He must have them somewhere else and just did not tell me about it. How rude. I'm just kidding. Not really. I'll find it eventually. Let's just start. I'll just label them and we'll go and see if I can find them as we go. 372 on the next one. Yeah, let's see. Next one. How long was my longest relationship? 10 years. Well, March 3rd, 2010 was when I got with my ex, and if I would have stayed with him until this coming March, it would have been 10 years exactly. But things took a down the toilet bowl turn, which is okay. I mean, I'm actually happy where I'm at right now. So yeah, so 9 and more than a half years is my longest relationship. Yeah, I kind of don't want to talk about it anymore, so I'm going to change subject. How would you describe my fashion sense? Sweatpants, t-shirt, and a messy bun. There you go. That's me in a nutshell. I don't care about my, well, I do care about my looks, but I don't care what I wear, if that makes sense. Like, on the inside, I'm like, is this really cute? Do I really need to be wearing this? And then my body's like, yes, wear it, girl, work it, girl. So yeah, I have like no fashion sense. I'd rather just be in sweatpants or blue jeans and a t-shirt. So, oh, I just answered that question. What's your go-to hairstyle? Messy bun. Messy bun. That's for sure. Um, how many siblings do I have? I have an older brother, an older sister, and a younger sister. My dad has 4 kids, my mom has 3. So, my older brother is my half brother. We have different mamas. And my 2 sisters are we have the same mom. Yeah, so I have 3 siblings. Number 25, my go-to fast food order. McDonald's chicken nuggets. If I were just like, give me food now, I don't care what it is, and you really don't know what I like, McDonald's chicken nugget, or any chicken nugget, really. Chicken nuggets, french fries. I don't care where you get it from. I don't care. As long as they're deep fried and cooked all the way through, this girl gonna eat it. I like food, so I can't really pass. Even if it wasn't like a chicken nugget, oops, this is all wrong. Even if it was like chicken fingers, that'd be great too. Excuse me. Do you use a PC or a Mac? I don't use either. I mean, right now I'm using Dave's computer because, well, I'm using his webcam. But I really don't, I'm not computer literate. Like, I know how to turn it off, and I know how to get to the internet, and I know how to go to YouTube, and I know how to start my game if you showed me where my game was. But other than that, I don't know jack crap about a computer. I'm sure if I learned, if I sat down and somebody had showed me where to go, what to do, and how to do it, I could probably get it done and use it. But no, I don't use any of those. My most memorable vacation memory. The first time I went to West Virginia 2 years ago. Almost 2 years ago. That was actually the happiest I've been in years. We went to see I can't even think of what it's called. It was just fun going out on that river and looking at all the beautiful scenery, and just, it was a fun family vacation. And at that time I was going through a lot of mental bull crap, okay? Stuff I don't really want to talk about right now because, again, I don't want to cry. So, but yeah, it would have had to been, yeah, May of 2018, our family vacation. Well, back when we were a quote-unquote family. I mean, that's kind of, anyways, let's not go into that. Do you have any bad habits? Yes, I have a lot of bad habits. I pick at my fingers, I bite my fingernails, not so much now, but I get in my head and I tell myself bad things about myself that I've heard from other people, and I kind of agree with other people, I didn't have very great self-confidence. It's a work in progress. Dave has actually helped me through a lot of it, and again, I kind of don't want to talk about it because I don't want to cry, but I do you know, I do battle with the mental unstableness. We'll just leave it at that. What are my morning and evening routines? Right now I don't have any. I wake up, I go potty, yes, I said potty, and I brush my teeth, throw my hair up. No, I don't brush my hair because there's no point in brushing that mess. Like, it's too thick, it stays knotted up. I could brush it all day long and it'd still have knots in it. So I just don't brush it. Don't judge me. I throw it up, and then I catch up on YouTube. And then for my evening routines, I do the same. I get my pajamas on, I wash my face, I go potty, and then I go lay down. Yeah, I don't really have a routine. Like, I have one, but I don't at the same time. Tell us one thing about you we wouldn't know. One thing about me you wouldn't know. One thing about me you wouldn't know is I don't know. I know I haven't put much of myself out there on YouTube. So there's a lot. Like, I could tell you my hair color. Well, you already know my hair color if you watched our live last week. Never mind. Speaking of live, we aren't going live this Sunday. We are going to see Slayer. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'll enjoy myself. Slayer's a little on the heavy side, but I'm excited to go because I'll be with Dave, and that's really all that matters to me, is I'll be next to him and we're gonna have fun. I listen to all kinds of music. So, but Slayer is definitely interesting and on the heavy side. But yeah, yeah. One thing. Number 30, tell us one thing about you that you wouldn't know. I really don't know, because you don't really know much about me. That's why I'm doing these questions. Okay. What is my favorite Netflix show? Well, it was on Netflix. It's Once Upon a Time. That series was awesome, and I loved it. Once Upon a Time. If you like Disney princesses and you like a twist on them, Once Upon a Time is your thing to go, because it has everything in it. Now I'm a little bit behind because I haven't really been watching Netflix. Again, I don't really watch much TV anymore. I just prefer not to, you know? If I had it my way, we wouldn't have a TV in the house at all. But, you know, we have to watch YouTube somehow, right? Okay. Show us song tabs on Spotify. No, you're not going to know my Spotify songs. Really, I don't really use Spotify, though. I mean, I have a couple that I use, but it's mainly Hollywood Undead, and then I got some hairband in there. Dave actually made us a personalized list of songs we both enjoy. That's mostly hairband, and I love it. Like I said, I should have been born in the 70s or 80s. I shouldn't. You know, I'm in the wrong era. I've got an old soul, I suppose. But, yeah, there's that one. What is the craziest thing I've done? Oh, God. There's so much. Craziest thing I've done. Skinny dipped, streaking, roller skated naked. Like, I've done so much crap as a teenager. There's so much. Yeah, there's a lot. Most of that crap I probably shouldn't have done at the time. Hey, you're young once and you're young and stupid once. I mean, some people don't grow out of the stupid, but, you know. Describe my first crush. I'd rather not. I'd rather not describe my first crush. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, he has brown hair, bluey green eyes, okay, and he's tall, and, oh, he's got darkish skin. I'm still friends with him on Facebook. I'm not so much in crush with him anymore. But it's nice to, you know, catch up once in a while. I actually lost contact with him for a good 8 years until recently, and it's nice to play catch up, and it's nice that he understands a little bit of the mess I've been through, because he's been through himself, which kind of sucks, and I feel awful that he's ever even have to go through half the crap that he has been through, but I can say we're friends. We're friends, and he already knows I had a huge crush on him, but I was like in 8th grade, so give me a break. Give me a break. That was 8th grade. I'm not in love with him. I'm not even in crush with him anymore. It's just a nice friendship, you know? I don't know why I feel like I have to defend myself. Sorry, old habits, I suppose. Yeah, old habits, which just changes this subject. Let's see. What theme parks have you been to? None, sadly. Who was your best childhood friend? Again, it was Bree. What's your favorite genre of film and why? I don't really have a favorite genre. If you want to pop in a scary movie, I'll sit there and watch a scary movie with you. As long as you're holding my hand all the way through. I mean, I'm terrified of scary movies. I don't like scary movies. I really don't. But if that's what they want to watch, they as in whoever I'm watching the movie with, that's fine as long as they're holding my hand. Because this one is terrified of anything that jumps out of the screen or somebody's gonna kill him. And I'll be the type that, like, don't go in there, you can get killed. And they go in there and they get killed, you know. So I'm like, well, I told you not to go in there. I'm that type. Okay. What was your dream job as a kid? My dream job as a kid was, I had a couple of them actually. I had a couple that I was like, my dream job. I wanted to be a chef. I wanted to be a police officer at one point. Now I don't want to be a police officer. I respect our police, and I respect our first responders. I do, and we owe them so much. But after all the crime and everything going around, I'm terrified. I do not do confrontation very well. I cannot take criticism very well. So I don't think that would do me any good being in that position. At all. But I respect those of authority. Yes ma'am, yes sir, no ma'am, no thank you, please, you know, all the time. Even if it's just a simple, hi, how are you? Yes sir, I'm fine. You know, it's a respect thing. Right? So, yeah, Dream job. Yeah. Not anymore. My dream job right now. I don't know. I mean, I love daycare. I love working in daycare. I love the babies. I love caring for the elderly. I love, you know, all the above. So I would probably have to be caretaker. Like, I have a huge heart, so helping the elder or the little ones that need some extra love throughout the day while mom and dad are working, that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. That would have to be my dream job. Yeah. Next on the list, what is my coffee order? French vanilla with an extra shot of vanilla. Like, I have to taste the vanilla or it's not vanilla. I don't know, that caramel we had the other day with the mocha mint, that was great. It needed a little bit more mint in it for my liking, but it was still really good. So I would have to do that. If I were to order coffee tomorrow, it would be a caribou mocha mint mocha, whatever it is. That would be awesome. But if you were to ask me a year or two ago, it would have had been Starbucks, French vanilla, extra cream. Only because I'm extra. Not really, but yeah. What's your favorite thing to order on Uber Eats? I don't know. I've never used Uber Eats. Have you moved from home? Where to? And how was the experience? I don't want to talk about it right now because I don't want to cry. Have you ever failed at anything, and what did you learn? Okay. 1, I didn't fail. I learned. And it wasn't just me. Again, I don't want to cry, so I don't want to go into details, but my ex and I, our marriage failed. And it's not just me. I know this. I know. So I'm not gonna put the blame. I'm not gonna blame myself for it, but I'm gonna take part of the blame because it takes two. Granted, well, I don't want to go into details. I just, that's another story. But yes, I failed, and I've learned that it's okay to fail. It's okay to learn from that mistake. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. No. We're not gonna cry. Let's just move on. How many countries have you been in? Well, how many countries have you traveled? None yet, but I hope to travel to Paris. Who is my celebrity crush? Jeez, why did you have to ask me that? My celebrity crush. My celebrity crush. There's so many. Steven Tyler. Oof. That's my man. Always has been. Oh, and Alice Cooper. Ugh. Let's see, one more my age. I don't really have one my age. I don't really care for anybody nowadays. Shawn Mendes is pretty cute. Again, he's a singer though, he's not an actor, but doesn't matter, no, because it's a celebrity crush, he's a celebrity, so there you go. My pet peeves. Pet peeves. I really don't have a pet peeve, really. Okay, wait a minute, yeah, my pet peeve. Don't touch my feet. You touch my feet and I guaranteed you're going to get kicked, because I cannot stand my feet being touched. Unless I ask, or if I ask, or if it's somebody I really, really trust. Because my feet are super ticklish and super sensitive, and I loathe my feet being touched. Don't touch my feet. That's that. So there's my pet peeve. Do I have any pets? Show them to us. Well, before I moved down here, I had 4 cats. There's 2 girls, 2 boys. Lucy, Bootsy, Boss Man, and Big Boy. And I had 2 dogs, Snoopy and Sweetie. So, yeah. Those are my babies. And now, I have a Hank. He's sleeping right now, so I can't really show him. What do I do on my free time? Diamond paint. Diamond paint, that's what I do. I diamond paint. Diamond paint, I color. I want to paint. I want to take up painting, but, you know, Bob Ross it. But I don't have space right now to get all the equipment we need. And, you know, that's one of Dave's dreams too, is to get the Bob Ross easel and the Bob Ross paint sets. He wants to Bob Ross it. And I'm all for it, like, when we have the space, you know. One day we'll do that, and maybe we can make a video out of it. That'd be fun, huh? I'm sorry you can't really see this whole angle thing of that, but I'm trying. We're trying. We're doing it. You're watching. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you don't even care what I'm doing right here. You're listening. I should have told you guys to grab your whips out and go for it, because I don't know when I'm going to stop. Ha! Do I have any weird quirks? If you're asking me, no. I mean, but if you're asking somebody else, I'm pretty sure they'll say, yeah, she's pretty weird. She likes to do this, this, and this. But no, I don't. No. I mean, no, I don't. Not that comes off the top of my head. I can't think of anything weird. Weird quirks. No, I can't think of anything. What is my favorite color? My favorite color. Electric blue. Well, really any shade of blue. I love all shades of blue. And pink. Like this color pink. It's not picking up well on camera. It's like a pale pink. There it is. Oh, come on. That is my favorite color, pink. And, you know, this is really my favorite color, blue. It's a metallic blue. But yeah. I love all colors, but those are my 2 favorites. Do you know your personality type? What is it? No. I don't know. Have you ever been to any concerts or festivals? Which were the most memorable? Yes, in 2012 I went to Kiss and Motley Crue. My ex took us for our anniversary that year, and that was supposed to be their like farewell tour. But I don't know if that's true or not. And then I went to Def Leppard in 2015? No, 2016, sorry. It was 2016. Yeah, it was that. And the most memorable one, oh yeah, hey, I went to Atlanta Fest, and what was the name of the other one? Atlanta Fest, and I've been to Inflago. That wasn't really all that fun. I thought it was gonna be more than that, but you know, it wasn't. And I'm fixing to see Slayer this weekend. I'm so excited about that. Like, granted, the music's a little on the different side. It's not weird or anything. It's just different. It's heavy. It's more heavy than I'm used to. And, you know, but I'm so excited to go because that would be on the list of concerts I've been to, you know? It'd be awesome. The most memorable one I would have to say was Kiss because that was my first one. Nothing special happened, but, you know, that was my first concert, so here I am, 22 at the time. 22? No, I was just barely 20. Yeah, I was barely 20 at the time, and that was my first concert ever. You know, and that was just a rare moment of, let's go. My favorite values in friends. I only have one good friend. She's trustworthy. She loves me through my mistakes. She cares for me. She's like my sister, actually. She's awesome. I love her. And if I needed her right now, she'd be on the phone or on the next flight out, or both, because she's that good of a friend. Yeah. What is one thing you wish people knew about you? How sensitive I am and not to criticize me all that much. Because, like I said, I don't take criticism very well. I have a sensitive heart. You say something and you don't mean it to sound rude, and I'll take it the rudest way. I'll take it the rudest way. And it's not something I can change about myself because I've been trying really hard not to take what people say to heart, because I wear my heart on my sleeve and my heart is easily broken. I trust too much and I care too much about certain people. Some people I shouldn't even care anything about, and you know, I wish people knew how sensitive I was. Well, now you guys know. But you know, yeah, that's what it is. How sensitive I am. Sorry, I'm sorting through my 5s and 6 because I'm fixing to start my 5s. And those are extras because they gave us 2 of those ones. So, which I'm missing 370 and 371. And 415, which is probably in here somewhere. Maybe I overlooked it. I don't know. We will figure it out. Maybe not right this second, but we will figure it out. That's a 6. It's 5, 5, 5, 5. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. 6, 6, 5. 6 and 5. 550, that's a pretty color. Okie dokie. I'm gonna move this out from in front of me so I can reach a little bit closer. What social media am I addicted to? YouTube and Facebook. YouTube and Facebook. Those are my two addictions. I can go without it being next to me now that I'm weird, okay. Now that I'm here where I want to be and who I want to be with, I don't need to be on my phone. I don't need to be, like, I could go hours without it now, which is really weird. Like, I used to be the type that had to have my phone on me at all times. And now, the only thing I'm using my phone for right this minute is to talk to my kids or catch up a little bit on Facebook. Like, I don't post as much as I used to. I don't chat as much as I used to. I don't care as much as I used to. Like, the only reason why I keep it on me is just in case my kids need to talk to me for any whatever reason. You know? And that's what sucks about being so far away from you. You can't be just drop everything and go. I mean, but you can be there and you can listen and you can support them from way over here. It's a whole different perspective of love. And I'm trying to what's the word? I'm trying to sorry. I can't do two things at once. We all know this. When it comes to my kids, I'm trying to be more sensitive. This is going to sound horrible, but when I was around them, I couldn't think. I couldn't do anything without exploding and hurting their feelings, and I was just so highly irritated, and it wasn't their fault. It was the situation I was in, and long story. But right now, I am working on being more sensitive, more caring, less. I can't really explain it. But I don't want any judgment, okay? I mean, I judge myself hard enough, and I don't need that, no. So, next, let's just move on to the next. How do I get along with my family? Well, my sisters and I talk rarely. My brother and I talk maybe once or twice a day. My mom, I'll talk to whenever I feel like I need mommy to talk to, because mommy is my number one cheerleader right there by my kids. My ex's side of the family, let's just say I am in the hot pot. So I'd rather not talk about it. The rest of my family, they really don't know what's going on. My dad, on the other hand, is a huge supporter. In fact, he's the one that bought my plane ticket down here. He's like, "You're going. You don't need to be here anymore. Go. Your kids are fine. If you need me, call. If you need a flight back, just let me know. But you need out of that situation you're in. Go." Long story, and I really don't want to go into the details. So we're not going to. The 600's right there. Let's put this one right there. Next question. Biggest struggle I overcame. Biggest struggle I overcame. You know, I haven't really overcome it yet. The struggle of... I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to cry. So I'm going to skip that question. Who is my role model? Mama. My mama. She's my biggest role model. Growing up, I was awful, but you know, teenagers are. But she loved me through it. And that's what I want to do. I want to love through all that hate, all that fear that one has to go through. And I'm mainly talking about myself. I want to love myself through this mess. And it's hard. And some days I don't, not recently, but some days I don't love myself the way I need to love myself, you know? And that's the first thing I need to work on while I'm here. I need to love myself more so I can love others the way they need to be loved. And that's another reason why I felt the need to leave where I was. I wasn't loving myself, so I couldn't love anybody else, not even my kids. Well, I'm not going to cry. But yes, yeah. That's what I'm trying to overcome. Self-love so I can love everybody else that needs my love. Maybe not the whole human race, that they need love too, but I can't. I'm just one person. I can barely keep up with what needs done here. So, but yes, self-love. That's the biggest struggle that I have to overcome. I haven't overcame it yet. But you know, it's a work in progress, you know? I know you guys probably haven't noticed the difference. I mean, I posted maybe 3 videos about this whole stupid thing. It's not stupid, but it's dramatic, and you know, life gets that way, okay? I just don't want to put it all out there where everybody gets to judge me for my choices, my decision. I judge myself enough. I really don't need y'all's help. No offense. I'm not trying to be ugly. Go back to peaceful. Let's just switch to the different. Okay. You're going out with friends. Describe your night. Quiet, at home, and under a blanket. That's my night. I don't want to go out. I don't like people. People are gross. No offense to y'all out there. I love y'all, but I prefer to be home, watching a movie, and laying on the couch under a blanket. Whether he wants to join me or not, that's up to him. It would be even better if he joined me. But, you know, can't force the man to watch a movie if he doesn't want to watch a movie, right? What are you happiest with in your life? What am I happiest right now? Happiest right now has to be my kids. They are the happiest things that ever happened to me. And I'm so thankful for them, so grateful for them. Without them, life would be life wouldn't be life without them. Yeah, that's just, that's it. Life wouldn't be they are what makes my life happy right now. And even being this far away from them, and right this minute, they bring so much joy into my life. Just watching them interact with each other on, when I go to FaceTime them or talk to them, watching them interact with each other and actually caring for each other, not screaming and whining at each other. It's great. I love it. I love that they get along, even if they really don't when the camera's off. They're siblings. They're gonna act up. I mean, I had two sisters that I used to annoy the piss out of. I was mean. I was the crap starter. So, but watching them, it's amazing. I love them. They are what makes me happy. That is also what keeps me going. Because the sooner I get my butt in gear and get on my feet and start saving, the sooner I can get back to them. Which I'm going for her birthday. I've already told Dave, I said, I don't know how we're going to do it, and you're not going to stop me. I'll walk if I have to, but I'm going to be there on her birthday. February. I don't look forward to seeing the ex-family. That's actually kind of nerve-wracking. But, I'm excited to see my babies. It's kind of funny. I've already started a box of things I was going to give her for her birthday. And we haven't even got past Christmas yet. So, yes, I'm probably going to go overboard, but, there are things that she's going to love, and I love that, I have the chance to get those for her, It's not much, it's just a pop socket right this second, but she's obsessed with those little stinking things, so, and I have 3 months, December, January, 3 months to gather little things, so I'm not sweating it. I'm excited, actually. Gives me something to look forward to. Yeah, I'm gonna be sad. I'm sad I'm missing Christmas and Thanksgiving. Man, that's a story. But I'm excited that I get to go spend her birthday with her. And she's understanding about it. She's only 8, but 8-year-olds are smart. They know. She knows. And every time I ask her about her feelings, she's like, I'm okay. I'm okay, Mommy. I was like, okay. Well, if you ever need to talk, I am here. And I mean that. I don't care what time of day it is. I don't care what time of night it is. If she calls me, I'm going to answer that phone. And I'm going to talk her through whatever those problems are. Or even if it's just, I want to listen to you, Mom. I miss you and I miss your voice. Let me hear it. That. yesterday I was sitting here listening to YouTube. I was actually listening to Pentatonics, and one of their Christmas songs come up that is one of Erica's favorites. And I listened to the whole song, and I was bawling the whole way through it, because that was my realization. I'm not going to be there for Christmas. This is my first Christmas without my babies. And it's hard. It's bittersweet. It's hard. I mean, yeah, I'll get to FaceTime her, and I'll get to message her, and I get to see everything that she gets and what she's done. It's not the same as being there physically and physically seeing her excitement, or Jimmy's excitement, you know? But it's okay, because next Christmas, I hope I'll be able to spend it with her, you know? It takes time. It takes time to start over. It takes time to find yourself. It takes time to love yourself the way you need to be loved. After all of the mess, we'll just call it mess, that has been going on since I was 13 years old. Yes, 13 years old. Different relationships, but it started when I was 13 years old. And, you know, it's about time it ended. 13 years later, it's about time it ended. Maybe not ended, but, you know, started new. Loving myself the way I need to be loved. And that's the most hardest thing to do right now, is self-love. After years of it being drilled in your head that you're not enough, you're this, you're that, you're not this, you're not that, you start to believe it. And it's not fun. It sucks. But, yeah. I didn't mean to go into the whole life story there, but it's not really a life story, but I don't want to go through the details, and I'm not going to go through the details until I am ready, if I ever am. I hope you guys respect that and understand that I'm just not ready to open that up. It's still a fresh wound, and I don't want to rip that scab off yet. Or that bandage, not really scab, but you know, it's healing. And without Dave here, I don't think that I would be where I am right now. He's my strength. And it's crazy that we've only been together for 2 months, and he just has this much effect on me already. 2 months. This relationship has been going on for 2 months, and it's almost like I've known him a lifetime. It's crazy, and I love it. And I'm excited what the future brings, you know? I don't see emptiness in our future anymore, in my future anymore. I see happiness, I see love, I see it all, and it's amazing. I love it. I mean, the roller coaster is a little bit bumpy right now, but it's all going to be worth it in the long run. And I'm excited that I get to share it with him instead of alone. Even if, you know, even if I was alone, it would have been the same journey, except for it would have been a little bit longer. a little bit, okay, a lot longer, a lot harder, which it's hard now. Oh no, it's hard now. Just, I don't know, I think it'd be a lot easier once I get on my feet, you know? On my feet and no longer home and stir crazy, you know? I'm not used to being home. I'm used to working. I've spent the last 2 years of my life working, and being home by myself is kind of like, I don't know what to do with myself. I don't. And it's crazy. Before I was at work, I had my daughter at home, and then when she started kindergarten, I had my son at home, and then when I started working, we put him in daycare, and then now that I'm not working, I'm essentially alone, but I'm not alone, which, yeah, it's okay though. I'm okay with that. It's just, I need something to do, and so, and you know, bills need paid, so I'm job hunting. Oopsie. I am job hunting, and I'm actually looking for daycare jobs because that's what I love to do. I love to be in daycare. Yes, it's demanding on my body, and yes, I get tired easily, and you know, muscle aches, but it's so worth it to love on those little kids. To learn each and every one of them and how they think and how they interact with you. They're just, it's amazing. Kids are amazing. Especially young ones that are just trying to figure out life. 1 or 2 year olds that are just barely walking and trying to figure out, what does this do, what does that do. It's amazing to watch, and it's amazing to teach, and I love it. That's awesome. I've been rambling for a while now. For an hour and 22 minutes, oh my Lanta. How can you guys sit here for an hour and 23 minutes and listen to me ramble about life? I hope you guys have a whip ready. Like, wow. And actually, he'll be home any minute now, so I guess this is a wrap. I'm going to finish up these little bits here, and I may record another one later, who knows? And, you know, who knows? I guess I will go ahead and stop right here after this one. If you guys liked, please leave a thumbs up, you know. If you didn't like, if it's too long, I understand. You don't have to watch it all. I appreciate it if you got this far. You know, it's it's amazing just sitting here talking to the camera. Nobody's here. You can be yourself. I can't believe I sat here for a whole hour and a half talking about life, and I didn't even cry. It's because I didn't talk about things that were going to make me cry, but yeah. Alright, y'all. I think that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I know I am. I don't know how to end it, because Dave usually goes to rock on y'all, but I can't pull that off. I tried right there, but I can't pull it off. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Toodles. Bye.